I'm going to tell you about a freewheeling detour from Route 66 road trips by way of Graceland. Now, rhythm is something you either have or you don't have. But when you have it all over. That's what Elvis Presley said. Now, Elvis Presley was born January 8, 1935 at a shotgun house in Tupelo, Mississippi. At the ferry, dressed as a cowboy, standing on a chair reaching the microphone to sing Old Shep. When he was 12, the family moved to a black neighborhood, and he played on Mississippi Slim's Tupelo radio show. A teenager living in Memphis, he played by ear and styled his hair with Vaseline and rose oil. Then Elvis headed to Beale Street, loving race records and the black gospel singer Sister Rosetta Tharpe's Down by the Riverside, with the refrain, "Ain't gonna study war no more." Now that's a reference to a quotation found in the book of Isaiah chapter 2. Now on July 5th, 1954, Elvis Presley picked up his $8 guitar and launched into a blues number by Arthur Crudup called That's All Right. He did that for Sam Phillips at Sun Records, and this was the sound he had been looking for. Some say he had invented rockabilly by bringing together black music and hillbilly blues and bluegrass. Nowadays, Elvis's most streamed song is Can't Help Falling in Love from the feature film Blue Hawaii. The melody is based on Plaisir d'amour, a popular French love song composed in 1784 by Jean-Paul Gide Martini. Elvis Presley's mansion Graceland is a National Historic Landmark in Memphis, Tennessee, and the second most visited house in the United States after the White House, with over 650,000 visitors a year. And he was fond of claiming the United States government could show how in America a fella can start out with nothing and, make good. Now, our family of four took a look when we were moving from the West Village in New York City to our new home near Route 66 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We saw right quick that the Graceland tourist destination had a TV room with Elvis's 1970 logo of a lightning bolt and cloud with the TCB for taking care of business in a flash. So in a flash, I let the family know the history I knew about Elvis. You can watch this in the original short series drawn and recorded, Modern Myths of Music, Parchment Farms, produced and narrated by T-Bone Burnett. He tells how Bukka White played Fixin' to Die for Vernon Presley's youngster Elvis, and then, when Elvis moved across to Memphis, where he met B.B. King and blues singer Arthur Big Boy Crudup, who wrote Elvis's first record made at Sun Records on the evening of July 5, 1954, That's All Right. That song was first recorded by Blind Lemon Jefferson in 1926. Upon finishing the recording session, Bill Black, who played string bass, remarked, "Damn, get that on the radio and they'll run us out of town." Now, Sam Phillips gave copies of the acetate to local disc jockey Dewey Phillips, and on July 7, 1954, he played That's All Right on his popular radio show Red Hot and Blue. On hearing the news that Dewey was going to play his song, Presley went to the local movie theater to calm his nerves. Interest in the song was so intense that Dewey reportedly played the acetate 14 times and received over 40 telephone calls. Presley was persuaded to go to the station for the on-air interview even that night. Unaware that the microphone was live at the time, Presley answered Dewey's questions, including one about which high school he attended, a roundabout way of informing the audience of Presley's race without actually asking the question. Rolling Stone magazine argued in a 2004 article that Presley's recording of That's All Right was the first rock and roll record. Well, for us, journeying into Graceland, celebrating the poor boy who made good, came to mean something personal. Some have said Elvis's grave on the grounds of Graceland next to his grandmother Minnie Mae has a quasi-religious perspective since over 20 million people have visited. On May 26, 2013, Paul McCartney of the Beatles visited Graceland, left a guitar pick on Elvis's grave and said, "So Elvis can play in heaven." And Warren Zevon wrote, "Can you just imagine digging up the king, begging him to sing about those heavenly mansions Jesus mentioned?"